So today, our special guest is Sons of Silverton. They are out of Cincinnati.
All right.
So we're live. Let me go ahead and introduce you guys. Alrighty. So guys, as you know, today's featured guests, Sons of Silverton, my homies. I'm really excited about this interview. It's a long time coming. I still owe them a personal interview with just me. But you guys know we always like to introduce super dope artists during our hit or miss Sundays. And today is a really short hit or miss Sundays. We literally came to the studio just for you guys.
Thank you so much. I heard y'all talking about the storm. It's wild up there.
Man, it was like, what, 2 days ago? Yeah, Friday, the weather was crazy. It was really hot on Thursday. And then Friday, the temperature dropped. And then it was just like this huge rain/windstorm. And it was just like trees and everything. It was just crazy.
Yeah.
And I don't know, the lake makes our weather stupid in Cleveland.
Yeah, but the lake effect is no joke.
Yeah, lake effect everything. We have lake effect heat, rain, and snow. Yeah. And now it's 84. Like, it's just weird. Our weather is weird. It was just like 50 yesterday.
Okay.
So yeah, guys, so exactly. So so we came in. I gave everybody this weekend off, but and we come in every Sunday to do hit or miss Sundays, which is our live listening session. All of our people know that, and I think everyone's just enjoying barbecue right now because we usually have a lot of people in the live, but that's okay. We're gonna save this live to our page, and we usually get a lot of views after our lives are over. And then, I'll download it and put it on YouTube and everywhere else. So so I want to just go ahead again, introduce our guys. This is Sons of Silverton. That's Miss Slim Goody, our blogger. That's Dason, aka a bunch of other names. He does a lot of our videography, our photography. He's the co-host of Hit or Miss Sundays. You guys don't see me because I'm the producer. I'm usually just a voice. But yeah, so we're here because it's SOS season. So let's just clap for that.
All right.
Big up.
Yes, it is definitely SOS season. So my guys hail out of Cincy, aka the Natty, Cincinnati, Ohio. So from Cleveland to Cincinnati, Ohio's in the building, even though Cleveland doesn't claim Ohio.
Really?
All right.
We don't. We hate when people introduce us and say, "Oh yeah, Cream's from Ohio." I'm like, no, I'm from Cleveland.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a huge difference between saying you're from Ohio and saying you're from Cleveland.
Yeah.
Do you guys do that in Cincinnati?
I mean, we just say we're from Cincinnati.
No difference between Cincinnati and Ohio and every other city. So we definitely have, we take ownership of being from Cincy. And living in Columbus now, I see it all the time. They're like, "Oh, you're from Cincinnati." I'm like, "Well, we're all from Ohio." They're like, "Nah, you're from Cincinnati."
Yes, it's a difference. It's a difference. Just like Akron, do not tell anyone that people that are from Akron are from Cleveland. We're like, they're from Akron. Right. They are not from Cleveland.
Separate entities.
That's separate. That you are from Akron. You cannot.
That association probably became real strong after LeBron showed up.
But you know what's crazy? You would think that we would want that, but no. It didn't happen. LeBron being from there did not make Cleveland. It did not make us any more lenient. We still were like, that's fine and dandy. You're still from Akron.
Right.
And this is still Cleveland.
People are saying from Cleveland. They're still like,
yes. So guys that are tuned in on live, or if you're watching this after the live has ended, we have Katuk, which you see on the video, and then we have Kyle David. That's the voice that you hear from the phone. We couldn't get both of them on the live with their faces together, so they both make up Sons of Silverton, and we're going to be promoting their newest and latest single. It's called God Goddess. The video they just released a video. They just released their latest project, SOS Season Volume 1, God Goddess. And like I said, that was released on May 6th. But like I said, it's SOS Season. So
Yes.
I don't know if the team, you guys want to ask your questions first, or you, because you know me, I'll hop right into the interview. So, Dason, you want to start with your questions?
Wow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Gotta get you back home to that barbecue, fam.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, my question is, who's your music inspiration? Like, what inspired you?
Kyle, you want to take that one first?
You go ahead, bro.
All right,
He
cool.
passed the ball to you.
It's all good. It's all good. So, I mean, it varies, man. There's the ones who got me started, you know what I mean, who are like the foundations of it, you know, the Big Daddy Kanes, the Rakims, no type guys are the reason I started rhyming. But even now, there's cats out here who, like, when I hear them, like, A, it makes me happy that hip hop is in the place that it's in, but B, it makes me want to go that much harder. So, you know, the Fontes, the Royce the 5'9s, Elzai. Oh man, there's so many. And like I don't even want to start listing because I'm gonna leave a bunch of people out. Then there's like Purdue, you know, of course Jay Dilla, but you got Ninth Wonder, Apollo Brown. Like it's just so many cats out here, man. Like when I hear their music, like I feel good. I feel like a fan again. And then I also feel inspired to go forth and write.
That's dope. You named some heavy hitters. That's some good people. Even if anybody got left off, the names that you named, they should be okay with the fact that you made a mistake and forgot them. Because those are some heavy names.
It's not that I forgot them, it just we'll be here a really long time.
So what about you, Kyle?
Yeah, I mean, I can't, growing up on Stephen Wonder, Al Green, Marvin Gaye, just Miles Davis, John Coltrane, Aretha Franklin, hearing the soulful music in the house that we grew up on. Steely Dan, shout them out, is one of my favorite groups. But just like how that kind of developed our love for music, and then getting into the Rakims and the Big Daddy Kanes and the KRS-One, Cook mentioned. I mean, those are some of my main hip hop inspiration. And definitely High Tech, Cincinnati, shout out High Tech, Fat John, Dibs. Locally, we were, privileged to be working around people as we were coming up in this area, in the Cincinnati area, that helped inspire us as well and helped develop our sound.
You guys got a dope list. I definitely would come over and dig through your crates. I definitely would come over and dig through your crates. I don't know if you guys know, like in the studio, we have crates full of records that I got from my great aunt. She will be 88 this year, and she had a big collection of records, and she actually gave them to me. So they're in the studio. Yeah, so we have a lot of albums here. So all those names you guys named, I'll drive down to Cincinnati and look at those records and spin them a little bit.
Come on through.
So I know Miss Lim Goody had a question. We'll just go back and forth with you guys.
Yes. So basically, like even with some of the names you guys listed, and just even hearing some of the legends that you guys have worked with in the past, is there any memorable stories that you could think of whichever legends you want to mention of or could think of to tell us?
People that they've worked with?
Yes, people that they have worked with.
Oh, word. Go ahead, Kyle. Now, go ahead.
You can go this time. He went first the last time.
Oh, okay, cool.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, I think one of the stories that I'm kind of interested in is when we had an opportunity to do the show with Grammy Award winning Arrested Development out here in Cincinnati, and that was just crazy, just to get a chance to talk to the speech and talk to Arrested Development, prior to the show and after the show, and just being blown away by how engaged speeches in terms of like still producing, still creating, still finding innovative ways to go, do these shows every night and just stay within the vibe of hip hop, keep it simple, still, beating the drum machine on stage. I'm like, so that to me, just seeing that made me realize, we're not that far removed from like people that we've always revered musically. Like we're looking at them and they're just staying in the zone, doing the things that got them there in the first place. So that was really insightful. Get a chance to see that dude, make a beat during sound check. I was like, yo, that's hot.
I got to see Arrested Development performed, I think, 3 or 4 summers ago at House of Blues. Crazy performance.
Yeah,
Their energy that they bring on stage. So I couldn't even imagine being able to witness him make a beat
right.
and then perform and then see him perform. So I can only imagine what that was like for you. Because I know I was in the audience like, this is so amazing. Like, I remember seeing this guy on TV when I was younger.
Right, right.
It's
down to earth, but being so innovative at the same time, it's like it just shows you like, you know, these creatives that we revere are still doing it, still going grinding each and every day, man. So we got to stay on top of our game too.
Absolutely. So, Katuka, you had someone you wanted to mention, or you had something to say about that show as well?
About that show in particular, man, my daughters happened to be able to be at that show, and they had a blast. And they were familiar with the music, but you know, it's, as with anything, like when you see somebody live, especially when they rock it, it changes everything. And they had a great time.
Yeah, that I think it was 2019. I took my daughter to Atlanta with me, and she got a chance to see. We had like VIP seating, and she had a chance to see Mos Def perform, and or Yasin Bey. And the crazy thing about it is that she knew his music, but she didn't realize that that was the person we were going to see. Like, I didn't really say it from the beginning of the show to the end of the show. She was just mesmerized, and to this day. And she's 16. To this day, she's like, Mom, that's the best show. And she goes to concerts for like all her favorite, the newer artists, all her favorite artists. But to this day, like his stage performance, the things that he was talking about during his show, and just her being able to see him perform all the songs that she's heard her dad and I play. Yeah. It was just like the best thing for her. She still talks about that show to this day. And as a parent, that just makes me feel so good. Like, knowing that your child enjoys really dope artists, it's like, and you didn't have to do anything to make them like that person.
Right.
That's super dope.
Yes.
I still remember Mr. Scruggs dropped us off the Fresh Stuff back in '88 at Riverfront.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
He's the coolest. This dude is the coolest guy in the world because he dropped us off to go see, you know, Public Enemy and Eric B. Rakim and E.T. and MC Light. I was like, man, he understands.
He gets it.
It's like yeah, absolutely. And that, I'm pretty sure him hearing those stories makes him feel really good, because as a parent, just knowing that your kids know that you get it and you understand that, like, that just makes you feel cool as an adult and as a parent. Like, no, I get it. You can go ahead and go to your little concert. I know. I remember what it felt like to go to the Hard Knock Life tour. So
Okay.
exactly. So you had one more question?
I just had a proud parent moment actually.
But
over a week ago. Yeah. Was going to my 14-year-old. I went to knock on her door and ask her a question. And as I approached her door, I heard MF Doom coming through. I was like, yeah.
Oh wow.
Wait.
So what?
Teens?
Yeah.
My son, my daughter, they love MF Doom. I didn't even know that they knew who he was until, you know, we found out he passed away, and they were sad.
Right.
All of my kids are fans of MF Doom, and I had no idea. We are amazing parents, aren't we? That makes us great parents. Exactly. We're all super dope parents.
Look, super dope.
Exactly.
I'll take that.
Yes, all of us. Huh? What'd you know? Oh, well, you can still ask it. Just say you already know what it means. What was it? You can say it. Why not? Oh my gosh. Okay. You can go next.
Yeah. Well, speaking of shows, since the U.S. is basically opening up, you know, especially here in Ohio. Yeah. Because we not like down south, so especially here in Ohio. Do you guys got any upcoming shows coming up soon?
We actually have one in particular booked for June 25th, I want to say.
Okay.
And then we're talking to a couple other cats about getting some things going again. everybody was kind of like, do we go ahead and pull the trigger? Are they going to go back again? But
Right.
I think some of the larger names and festivals and whatnot are starting to put posters up for later
Yep.
in the summer and whatnot. So I think people are feeling a little more safe and going ahead and doing shows now.
Right. And I've
Yeah.
seen a lot of people doing more things outside,
Yeah.
just in case. They're kind of like, let's just do this outside
Right.
to be safe.
Right.
And I know that earlier, I don't know if it was this month or last month, you guys had a virtual show. So you guys want to
Yes.
tell us about the virtual show? How did that go? And what was that show about?
It was really amazing. I got
Yeah,
you want to go?
so no, I mean it was our album release party. It was held at Urban Artifact, part of Radio Artifact. They've done a virtual series,
Yes,
and
yeah.
so it's an opportunity for us to kind of get back on stage in front of a live crowd again. We got to see some friends and family we hadn't seen in a while because of 2020, and yeah, they'll be releasing that here, I believe, June 14th. Is that correct?
I believe that's the date. It's supposed to be going
Okay.
on their page then.
Okay, so the footage from that is going to be released on the 14th of next month?
Yeah, like the facility, man, like roughly about, I don't know, maybe April, May of last year. There was a promoter here that was trying to do a virtual series or virtual festival, but he was going to have bands perform from wherever they're at and then just broadcast it through one site. And so I went there to ask Urban Artifact Sound Man, because he's just a really heavy tech guy, about some tips and whatnot. And when I got there, he was explaining to me how they were in the process of turning their facility into a virtual performance facility. So I was like,
Oh, wow.
and it's ready now. It's ridiculous. It's like TV studio level quality. 6 cameras. The entire room is sound treated. System. It's crazy. So it was like a no-brainer, and like, where we gonna do the release party at? Like, it has to be there. And they were allowed to have people in the venue at the time before the full release, and you didn't have to wear a mask and all that. But they have the tables spaced out. It's like 10 tables, 2 people to a table. Then they have a standing area in the back. It's really nice. It's really dope.
That sounds amazing. I can't wait to see that footage. So I know that you guys are promoting, like I said, the SOS Season Volume 1, God Got It. So tell us a little bit about the project, who produced the project, features, and everything.
That's funny.
So,
Go ahead, Kyle.
Yeah, I was going to say, God Got It is first lead single of the project, SOS. And basically, it is produced by Mr. Sal Dolly, who has been working with some hip-hop heavyweights as of late. He got production credit on Good Morning Joint, Black Dog, Killer Mike, Pusha T Joint, that was released about 6 months ago. He's been doing a lot of work, so we're very proud and honored to be able to work with him. The album has 8 tracks, and each track has an individual, different producer. So we got some pretty awesome production going on this project, and we wanted to showcase producers. We want to take an opportunity, because this album really finished about a year ago, but we saw the opportunity to where we could do something a little more creative and really highlight the production as much as possible, but still keep that boom bap hip hop essence that we know and that we love. So that's the direction we took there.
Okay. All right. So with this album, what are your hopes? Like, what are you guys looking to get to come from this album? Like, are you looking to gain fans? Are you trying to give current fans something new to listen to? Are you trying to get shows? Like, everyone has like plans that when they release a project, like, this is what we hope this project does. So what did you guys think about when you were making this album, and when you put it out, you're like, I hope that this album does what? Besides just go double platinum.
Millions of dollars in grant.
Listen, manifested. All right. So we'll be looking forward to seeing you guys on the Grammy stage, 2022. I will be on live. I'll be screaming, "Those my homies! I know them!"
Right.
I know them.
If you're on the carpet with.
Gonna shout you out. Like,
Yeah, you know what? Kentucky, I'll be on the cart with you. You're right. You never know. Cream is always doing stuff. I'm everywhere.
You might have a too.
So, tell us a little bit about what's going on in Cincy right now. Like, as Ms. Goody mentioned earlier, Ohio, officially our governor said we will be open on June 2nd. Now, I was a little confused. I didn't understand what was wrong with the first. You know, if they were just going to be scrubbing the air and it wasn't going to be ready until the 2nd, that was weird to me. So, you know, but he said we're going to be open June 2nd. So as far as Cincinnati, like, what is the atmosphere like as far as artists and the creatives? Like, what's bubbling? Like, what is everybody in Cincinnati just looking forward to do as far as the artist side?
There's actually already some things popping off. Shout out to my man Stylitics and POC. They have a Thursday night event they do at this place called Mecca. They have a really dope courtyard, and they just kind of set up there. It's right downtown in the middle of the city. Just recently, there was a dope show with a lot of young up-and-coming artists at this spot called Mock B. Used to be a brewery back in like the late 1800s, early 1900s. And so venue was actually set up in the basement. And it's like 2 half tunnels. It's crazy. It's hard to explain. You gotta, so like the one side is like the bar and the chair and seating and whatnot, and the other side is a performance area. But they just had a pretty dope turnout in there. I want to say that was Friday, maybe Saturday night. But yeah, so I think everybody, man, from artists to the, you know, fans, like everybody's just ready to get back out here and hear some music and see people they haven't seen in a while. And yeah, it's a lot of people on, I think on both sides are just as happy to see each other. You know what I mean?
Right. Absolutely. That's how we were when we first came back to doing our show, because most of our team isn't, we have a team that's not in Ohio, in Cleveland. We have teams that are part of our team that's in Canada. Like, we're all over the United States, all over North America, I should say. Right. But I know our first time back in the studio, just us, we were just really excited because we were trying to do everything completely virtual, and we were just like, I cannot wait to get back in the studio.
Thanks.
So yeah, but we're really excited about having you guys on. Like, finally, like I said, I still owe you guys like our personal interview. Like, I've known them forever, and they just dropped this project, and I'm like, you guys need to be our featured artists for the next Hit or Miss Sundays. So I'm really happy about you guys coming on. I'm really excited to share the project with everyone, introduce you to people that are a part of our network that may not have heard of you guys yet. And I know you guys have been trying to get up to Cleveland. Hopefully we can still make that happen. I know that there's some things that we're planning for the hip hop anniversary, because I know hip hop is going to be 48 this year. 47. Hip hop's going to be 47 this year. So yeah, so we're just looking forward to the same thing that you guys looking forward to, is just getting out, gathering back together, and just having a good time.
We actually just the last year.
You said you were up here last. Oh yes, you were. Wait, no, you guys were coming for the B-side show. Was that last year?
Remember the Slap Frost tour that came through?
Yes.
Yeah, we were like a last second addition to that, and that particular date in Cleveland conflicted. Like, we couldn't make that one. We did like 3 other ones on the tour, but we couldn't make that particular date.
Yeah, that's fine, because it snowed really bad that day anyway.
My man, he hit me up and let me know they hit it.
Yeah, it was crazy because the day before that we had great weather. The day after that we had great weather. The day of that show, it's so much snow. It was crazy. I don't know. Cleveland is bipolar. Cleveland's bipolar. They don't like for us to have, this city doesn't like for us to have a good time. I don't know what it is.
But shows like the second week of August, like all.
No, it doesn't. That's true. The weather doesn't stop us. People will see us on social media and say, well, I was watching the news and they said it was 50 below zero. We're like, yep. It's like, "Boo, I see you guys outside." We're like, "Absolutely." There, you heard
Yeah.
of boots? You heard of boots? You heard of coats? You heard of Scullies? You just throw
Yeah.
that on. No. What Cleveland will do, we'll put on a hoodie. We will put on a hoodie and go outside. Yes, exactly. Hoodies get us through all seasons in Cleveland.
But they got a winter hoodie, fall hoodie, summer hoodie.
And yeah, we got a summer. Yes, we have an all season hood. We have all season hoodies. But yes, you just had a hoodie on this morning. Yeah, exactly. That's the Cleveland thing. But let everyone know how they can support you guys. Give them all of your social media information, your website, where they can download and purchase the project. Because we want to make sure that they are supporting SOS season and beyond, because we're trying to get you guys on that Grammy carpet for 2022.
I appreciate it.
Everybody can check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at Sons of Silverton. My dad, Kyle David, Sons of Silverton on Instagram. So definitely you can check us out there. Whatever medium y'all use, listen to music, whatever platform, we are available on all digital streaming platforms. So please check out Sons of Silverton. God got us. SOS.
Yes, absolutely. So you guys could introduce the God Goddess video, and then we're gonna go ahead and play it for everyone, and then we'll come back and close everything out.
Sounds good. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your time. And thank y'all for giving us the opportunity to be on here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, let's go ahead, and this is God Goddess, guys, by Sons of Silverton. Let me turn the light out. God Goddess. God Goddess. Yes.
All right.
I love that song.
Yeah, that was major. I love the production.
I love that song. I love that song. Like,
Heard you say
it's so easy to rap along,
Yeah.
sing along with the hook, and literally that is definitely an earworm type song because since the first time I heard it, like I literally find myself when I'm just doing just anything singing a hook, and I don't even realize that I'm singing a hook. So I don't even have to. Yeah, I don't even have to hear the song to sing the hook. I'm just like, wait a minute.
And I thought I heard your voice in the background.
I was
Yeah.
me over here.
Yeah.
Yes. That was me over here, you know. Gladys Knight in the hook,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, getting a little bit of like Patti LaBelle, Beyonce on the hook over here. No. Getting a little cream vocals on.
I was
No.
about to say, yeah.
But yeah, guys, that was God Got Us by Sons of Silverton. Like we've been saying this entire interview, it's SOS season from Cleveland to Cincy.
Get your
We
hoodies out.
definitely appreciate you guys. You guys already know. I have to tell you I'm going to support you because I've been doing that.
No
So now
doubt.
my team actually knows who you guys are in person.
Right.
So, of course, 216B radio station will continue to support Sons of Silverton. Make sure you guys come back. We got to do this again. I don't know what took us so long to do it this time, but we got to
Pandemic.
do it again. But yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. So, is there?
Love has no expiration date, so it's all good. We appreciate it anytime. Thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Right,
You're
I like
right.
it.
I like that too. So, anything else you guys want to leave the people with? As you guys can see from the video, you guys can tell, and from my conversation, what type of artists they are.
Right.
Very hip hop, very lyric driven.
Yes.
Yeah.
But everyone that is a supporter of 216B, I think they know that these are the type of artists
Right.
that's at the top of my list. We support all artists, but you know.
Right. I think they know by now.
And they should know by now. But is there anything? Yes, absolutely. Is there anything that you guys want to leave our listeners with, or anyone that's watching the replay? Anything you want to leave them with before we let you guys go?
Thank you for your time. Make sure you stay tuned because we got more coming.
But you didn't say, hey, I'm sorry.
Yo, guys, we're talking this. Okay, wait. Let me do it like this. Okay. So you go first, and then we'll do Kyle David. Okay,
That
go.
works. Thank you for your time. Stay tuned because we got more coming. SOS season means, you know, there's more waves to it. Yeah, God Got Us is just the first wave.
Yes, that's a good way to start on.
Yes.
Okay, now Kyle, your turn.
Hey, thank you. I just want to say next time we'll be a little smooth transition. Though we talking about my partner Ron, but thank you, listening, and you keep on believing the beat. We really appreciate the love, and keep in mind, man, God got us all. That's why you hear that. Keep it in your head. God got us. So it'll hold it down, and we'll be all right. So till next time.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. And everyone that is watching the replay or anyone watching this on YouTube or listening to it on the podcast, we really appreciate you guys for supporting our platform, because when you support our platform, you support artists like Sons of Silverton. And thank you guys so much for being tuned in today. Thank you guys so much for being our featured artist and featured guest of this Sunday. We hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And thank you for taking time out of your holiday, away from your barbecue, away from your, you know, your taste goods to talk to us today. Yes, absolutely. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day.
Appreciate y'all. Peace.
Peace.